Come join me today unboxing the Sunlighten Amplify V2. Brand new for 2026, lots of improvements. Let's see how it stacks up. This was rather interesting getting this thing down here. This sauna is a little heavier, I think, than some other brands that we usually test. This is over 500 pounds, this crate, even though there's only 2 boxes to it. Box number 1, roof, floor, bench, and hardware. Pretty nice to tell you up front. Good Lord. There's another box. There's 4 boxes.
Another box?
Box and a box and a box. I mean,
is there another box?
This prevents the sides from getting dinged. That's kind of smart. Look at all this. That's just padding. That's kind of cool. And they're wrapped in paper. I'm not used to this. Whoa. I've been doing this a long time. This is a first for me. I've never had individual pieces wrapped in paper. Whoa. Come look at this. That's some nice wood grain. Look at that. That's really nice.
Very nice.
Like super, super nice. It says it's eucalyptus. This is like, do you know how much extra work it is to wrap all these individual pieces? How much work that is? Like each piece is wrapped in paper. It's one solid piece. That's pretty cool. This is built really well. No floating floor. No floating floors. Sunlighten. You passed the assembly test already. We haven't even seen the rest. No, I'm just kidding. Jump in the gun, jump in the gun. Check me out, pal. Nice. Housing looks good. Hey, Life Pro, if you want to make your saunas work a lot better, maybe you should buy one of these. I've used Sunlighten saunas in the past, but I didn't put them together. I used them either at a facility where you can rent sessions, a float tank place. I kind of am a little overwhelmed at the opening process here. I'm like, I feel like we're at Christmas. But it's like too many presents. That's what is getting us to do this, that V2 right there. Version 2, complete redesign. So I've been told. We're about to find out. Every individual piece is literally wrapped in paper. I'm not saying that this is a bad thing because probably nothing will be damaged. At the same time, we don't usually film, me opening. Oh, wow. Ooh. Best packaged sauna of my entire life goes to Sunlighten. In just this box, there's 4 of these that has to be opened. So we're gonna have to speed through some of this footage. We'll see you in a few minutes.
What is that?
I think you might be able to park a truck on it. Look how thick that is. This is the roof cover that you're never gonna see. And in the past, even though I haven't had great things to say about other models from 5 or however many years ago, I've always said that Sunlighten build quality and the Impulse, the cabinet quality is some of the best in the business. Just so you guys understand what is standing out to me so much. This piece of MDF that comes standard on most lower end saunas, there's such a stark difference between having laminated cardboard and something like this. And because it's built like that, I bet the speakers sound really good too, kind of like the Radiant since the roof was insulated. There's not a speck of dust on this thing anywhere. After doing this for so many years, I've never seen anything that's wrapped up like this. On the flip side, that's a lot of work to undo one box. At the same time, not a single piece is damaged. There's no fray string of like bad sanding. We didn't see a single piece of lint, sawdust, all the manufacturing crap that is usually all over them. you haven't seen me grab the blower, and I'm not sneezing. So, I don't know, V2, you might be doing a good job.
You want help?
No.
Heavy?
Yes. That is several hundred pounds. Box number 2. Front, back, right, and left walls. Wowzers. I might have to eat some words on this one. I think V2 is, somebody been watching my videos for the last 5 years.
You want help?
Is that for real? Holy sh**. I've never seen double pane glass on an indoor sauna. You know how much this is gonna hold temperature? And they even sealed between the panes for the screw holes. I guess this is insulation to keep the metal housing away from the lumber. This is the first bit of sh** that we found on the entire, I mean, this is the only sawdust or particulate that I've seen on this whole thing, but it looks like all of this gets covered up. I think the metal housing from the heaters is gonna cover all of this, but I have never, ever seen double pane glass on an indoor sauna. It really has me intrigued. I don't know what to think about that. This paper is killer. There's paper on everything.
It's just a sea of paper.
I don't know what this fabric stuff is. I mean, it's well made, but what is it? Is it fabric? Check this out. It's got LED accent lighting over the heaters. That's gonna look awesome. This is, the guy told me, he said we have a magnet system. You put the walls together and it holds it in place until you can cinch it together with either screws or some type of latch. Oh, whoops. Whoops, did I break it? Oh no. What? Comes off so you can access the lights. That's pretty cool. I don't think I was supposed to do that, but now we know. Yeah, it looks a little antiquated. But lights, up, down, on, off, time, full spectrum on, full spectrum off, which is those front heaters. Pretty straightforward. This a little dinosaurish looking. Just based on the construction, the heat retention is probably gonna be good. I don't wanna jump the gun. Obviously we have to use it, but you've got solid walls, solid roof, solid floor, double pane glass. This thing probably gonna heat up much better than I was expecting.
How's it feel once you put it in the channel?
Very solid. Just 2 fingers, so it doesn't tip. That's interesting. Now it doesn't hold it too well. So as you get them close, the magnet pulls it in. So I was a little nervous when I first saw this. This is a new locking system to me, but basically this is a pin clasp. So when the 2 corners meet, this goes in and locks the 2 walls together. I didn't really know what to think, but this thing is super solid after we've gotten a few of them installed. This thing is heavier than I'm used to. That's a lot of weight, man. Well, it didn't say to do this in the instructions, but you can't actually get it down into the, or maybe it did, but you can't actually get it positioned right. So we're gonna go up top now. Install. Connectors are tight. Damn. Look how solid that is that the speakers are mounted to. This is kind of cool. This terminates in the wall. Haven't seen that before.
So it's not 2 loose wires you're connecting, it's 1 loose wire to a plug?
Mm-hmm. RCA inputs for AUX. Amp. What the hell is this? This is probably for an accessory, if I had to guess. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, that's right on top of wiring harness. Maybe we won't put those screws back in. There's no catch there. Let's take these out. On this side, it'll be right on top of the harness. So let's take 2 house mount. I think if you're an older person, you probably need some help doing this assembly. I mean, this is a lot of screws just to hook up the wiring in the roof. I haven't put the bench in yet. I have to assemble the brackets for the front wall heaters and whatever else is left on the list. The front door, double pane glass, heavy duty hinges, like real actual door hinges, is very interesting to me. We don't usually see that. But this install process is taking a lot longer than I'm typically used to. Usually we can snap these things together. I can snap it together in about 20 minutes. We're probably a couple hours in, but it takes just as long to take the paper off and unwrap these as it does to put together. Granted, if I had put this model together before, I'd probably be faster at it because I know exactly what to do. Most people would not be able to put this together in an hour. No chance. Especially, these panels are heavy. This sauna weighs more than a lot of the saunas that we work with or have reviewed, you know, in the last couple of years. If you have to carry this up a flight of stairs, down into a basement, multi-level, I would break it up into stages. This is gonna be a workout for somebody, and I would have a few people to help. Now we're putting together the front heaters, I believe. And if this is the heater layout that I think it is, this is probably going to be pretty intense in here. The guys that make the videos where it's like a YouTube and they pull up the company website or something, there is no way that they've ever put one of these together, because there's so many different nuances that you notice from actually doing this that you're never going to get from a website. So shame on me for thinking that one model is the same as another model without actually checking it, because it really changes what the actual product is versus what it looks like on the internet or from pictures on a website. Because actually doing this and working with this thing and understanding what's going on under the hood is very, very, very different than looking at a brochure. So if somebody were to tell me about this thing and I didn't see under the hood what's behind here and how this truly goes together, I wouldn't have the same perception. So pictures, videos, checking stuff out at a trade show would never give me the perspective that I have right now. And to be honest with you, I'm not really sure what to expect now. And by the way, I love how every single notch on all 4 corners is completely lined up. The ceiling looks like a fine millwork. Every single joint is tight. The craftsmanship here is very different in person than what you would think if you just, you know, looked at an AutoCAD or watched somebody else's opinion video. I can see a silhouette, like it looks like this is dry fit, but man, once you put this up there, that's so hard to find the holes. But once you do one of them, you kind of get a sense of where it's at. And then you use your foot to prop this up on the bottom, because otherwise it's going to fall. Guy said they addressed a lot of things on the version 2 that came out in January of this year. It's kind of looking like if this thing performs how it looks, he might be right. How am I going to do that? This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't think this is what the instructions say to do, but I'm not seeing how I'm going to be able to put this on. So I'm going to do it in reverse. This on the wall, so I can actually get to the screw. So now when we put this back up, I'll be able to thread this screw here and then actually use the tool, because I couldn't get it in. Like, how am I supposed to? But I can do it this way. Solution. Okay, so what is happening is I thought I had a solution, but I dropped the factory supplied screwdriver down in there, so we got to get it out somehow. Yeah, I don't see how attach screws to mounting brackets. I don't see how I would execute on that. I don't see how I would get. How would I get a screwdriver or anything in there? I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but what I'm going to do now is take this apart and be a lot more careful. I didn't count on dropping anything. This piece. I like how this is designed, how it goes together. It's got those pegs that keep it locked in on the bottom. And then this, it's great, good design. Just assembly-wise, I don't really know what the designer was thinking. That's solid. I like it, a little cumbersome. With the bench installed, the panel frames can be inserted back into their respective walls and bolts tightened. Holy shit. So you have to take this out in order to get the bench in? That would be some bullshit. No way. And this just sits up here? That's weird. But I love the little shelf. Oh man. You know why? Because that's my filming shelf. Okay, let's get the other side done. This is not an install for the faint at heart. There's no way. Look where my hands are at. Mm-mm. Nuh-uh.
Hire a handyman.
Most people, yeah.
Well, give Matt a call. He'll do it.
Maybe they have. Okay. Now, it says to loosen all the screws on the wall heaters. I'm not doing that. Apparently, according to the instructions, it says that you want to loosen these screws. Now, if I went and got one of my own, I don't understand. I mean, now I kind of want to take one off though and eat. I want to see why do I need to do that? Maybe the bench just won't go in without that. I'm really not sure. Let's find out. And I think I have my answer.
That is a big bench.
Yep, this is kind of like a causeway bridge. Yeah, I got my answer. It said loosen these 90%? I don't understand. I guess I'm about to understand. This is crazy though. I have to put all this back together? I'm very confused right now. I didn't realize, before the benches are placed, make sure the heater frames are taken out to allow the benches to be placed on its support. So, I'm not sure how to get these out. We have all the screws, and they're loose, they move. I really don't want to just start pulling on them, but... Alright, I was just being too timid with it. Oh, it's got magnets. It could have said that. Walls are insulated? Holy crap. What's with this material? See, now you got me investigating. Oh wow, there's insulation behind there? And it's a foil backing? Very interesting. Is this gonna be low VOC? Is there gonna be some off-gassing in here? I need to talk to the designers of this thing a little bit. There's a better way. You don't have to put it together and then take it apart and then re-put it together. There's a much better install process. Oh wow, that is solid wood in the cavity though. That's nice to see. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see back there, but there's a heat shield. Mm-hmm. I don't know about this fabric. It feels nice. It's not like some boxer briefs that are supposed to be. All right, I think we're gonna break the rules because I don't want to take all these heater guards off unless I absolutely have to. I'm gonna see if we can do some finagling. I've had enough of the install today. Oh boy. This is huge. No flex, no nothing.
Can you sit sideways?
Oh yeah, she's big.
Full length?
No.
Close.
Once you put the heater guard back on, but this is be comfy. All right, let's get this back together. I don't know why you need the screws though. Why wouldn't the magnet just be enough? And maybe. Take the bolts out. I think. I'm not sure. Oh, you feel that? I don't need screws. Why do we have to put all these back in? It's just fine the way it is. That's not coming out of there.
Really strong magnets.
Yeah. You actually don't need these. We'll do what the instructions say. I don't know why. Congratulations. Your new sauna is ready to enjoy. Let's get it plugged in, turn it on, and see what we think. Over a 2,000 watt power supply, so dedicated 20 amp receptacle. We have dedicated 20 amp lines here. Very bright. Come check it out. Wow, that's really bright, actually. Wow. Okay, so I don't know how this works. Lights? Ooh,
very nice.
That is cool.
Let me back out.
I like that. The accent lighting looks cool. Huh, interesting. Let's go outside lights. What's that? Dude. Whoa, check me out, bud. Far infrared on, full spectrum on, separate control for the front to the back. Oh, 170?
Not bad.
Okay. Pretty simple controls. What's that smell? Got a little off-gassing? Burn-off phase?
I would let it burn off. I wouldn't.
Cycle it. It could just be dust. Dust that I had all over the front of it. I don't know. They're not like glowing red or anything. When we first took off the orange chart, it said red or orange, a lot of heat. Black, hardly any heat. Yellow, remember? The orange piece that we took off.
Oh, off the label, yes. So it takes time to heat up?
It's kind of looking that way. Yeah, I'm not feeling much.
Do you want to let it warm up for a second? See if that helps?
All right, so we just finished assembly of the Sunlighten Amplify V2. We'll do some sweat sessions in this. We'll do a formal review after I can spend some time with it. First impressions, man, we're all over the place because this is very different than a lot of things that we normally review. The way that it goes together, the way that it's built, commercial. This is what I would consider commercial grade hinges. Double pane window on the glass door. That was not expected. No one has ever mentioned that to me. I don't know if that's V2, but now I kind of understand what the guy was talking about. V2 is supposedly an updated version where all types of improvements from Sunlighten have been implemented across a bunch of their models. The guy said that I would really like it. Now I kind of understand a little bit about what he's talking about. Build quality wise, this thing is absolutely exceptional. Assembly wise, it was a little bit cumbersome. It's a give and a take, right? If you want something that is built and can withstand commercial application, or something that's truly heavy duty, there might be some more assembly to it. So I don't really know. Let me sit with that for a little bit and have some updated thoughts after I get some sweat time. Obviously, I want to see how the heat performance is and really put it through its paces before commenting on anything else, because I would just be guessing. So I want to try it, and then yeah, we'll have some follow-ups here shortly. I'll do some whoop tests and see how my heart rate, is in this compared to some of the other saunas I usually do sauna sessions in. That would be some really critical data that I'm interested in. This configuration, and I'm looking at it. I know you can't see from outside, but I'm basically, there's no floor heater in this sauna. I'm big on heater layout. So just at first glance, there's no floor heater, but these things are literally angled directly at me on a 45. There's nowhere for me to go in this thing and not have heat coverage. I've had saunas like this in the past that were mounted on a 45, and I loved that application. So I'm excited to get some sweat sessions in and see how it really performs. We're doing a preheat now. Sauna's been on for 4 minutes. It's probably 78 degrees in here. We got the AC on, so we'll do a burn off. We'll see how this thing does, and I'll try it over the next couple of weeks and see what we think.
So it's warming up?
Yeah.
Like, oh wow, it is very hot in there.
Yes. So this new V2 is definitely heating up. I need to go get changed and get a sweat session in, and I'll let you know how it performs over the next few weeks.